going to prison for violating a child. A message for the women and mothers. It's going to feel like war is being declared. Because it is. It is time for restoration of our family units. Let's turn this music down and get right to it. The Tanya 23 experience. I am none other than the goddess Tanya 23. And as you can see on the screen, it says episode 1, The Sting of Awakening. Well, that's not the correct banner, but it is appropriate for what's about to take place. It's actually really thunder and lightning. So how appropriate. Everything is happening in divine order. So let me just do a little summary for those of you who may not know who this Polight is. Polight is what we would call allegedly a member of what we like to call the conscious community. The community where Black people come to learn, debate, hash out, present, network, and whatnot with one another uh, as we build unity, strength, character, morality, and all the good things that make up a wonderful journey or pathway of learning and education of who we are as Black people here in North America's wilderness, okay? That is our goal, is to find out who we are, but know that we are in the land of lost. It just is what it is. It's not actually a show. It's for real. The name of that tune is 666. And it just is what it is. And of course, I'm having fun with my sound part. I'm actually learning everything on here. So there's a couple of other goodies that I have in store tonight. And so, yes, getting back to the topic here. When I went on YouTube, when I got the news, I searched my favorite channels to see what they had to say and my favorite YouTube characters that I like to listen to, educators and whatnot that have been in the uh, education community for as long as I can remember. I've actually been a part of the community for 7 to 8 years. And let's just say I am an observer, a learner, a participator, uh, a patron, of course, yes. And I'm very grateful for the knowledge that I've received throughout the years. And so it is a shame to see a destruction of what has actually, they coined the term woke, but this is how you got woke. came into this community and you absorbed the information. But you had to absorb the information with discernment. You had to know who was the scam and who was not. Now, personally, I gravitated towards certain people, and Brother Polight was not one of them. I never felt that frequency coming from him. I just couldn't gravitate to really, like they say, become a follower or anything like that. No way, no way. I really gravitated towards a whole different group. And I pat myself on my back. I followed my intuition, followed my own judgment, and I was correct in the path of education I chose to uh, participate in. And so the title says a message for women and mothers. Because as I said, I took my time and I sat down and I listened to testimony of the mother who said she wanted to be anonymous, but her name still got leaked. Uh, in the court, she said that she wanted to be anonymous, but her name was still out there. Uh, and so, again, women and mothers, you have to be more vigilant and more spiritual about this duty, this blessing, this divine order of task that we as women who become mothers, we have a charge. And it's a heavy charge. Doesn't matter if you were born under a light karma uh, or whatever in the cosmos. Once you become a mother, you're sentenced. And you've got to serve that time and serve it with a smile. And you've got a lifetime of service. We never stop serving our children. We let this Western society get us into thinking that we must cut ties with our children at age 16. And then again at perhaps 18. And then there's another battle at 21. And so on. And after that, they say that they are developed enough to make the best decisions in life at 21. If you think that's a proper crack, put one in the chat, please. I appreciate it. Because that's exactly what I do. I laugh at it. I laugh at it. Because that is exactly what it is. As mothers, we are the overseers. We have hindsight, foresight, and all sight when we are mothers. Simple as that. Your life is not your own anymore. It's not the life anymore. All that clubbing, it's a wrap. All that ass shaking, get it out of your system. All the way out of your system. Learn how to party at home. DJ skill. I am a mother of three, now a totally adult children and off on their own. But I was a mother that didn't play. I didn't play about other children around my children, as influences. I didn't play with other adults, and I didn't care if you were related. I didn't play with anyone around my children. And as you can see on my picture, I am a Scorpion goddess. So I'm very sensitive, and my feelings everywhere. And so, as a mother, you can imagine that some would have said, "Oh, you're overprotective," but I think that that's a crock of crap. So I'm just going to shoot it down. I don't believe in that overprotective crap. When you have a feeling, no one can tell you what you're feeling. When you have a notion, when you are prompted to open your wings and cover the children with them, when you are prompted to draw them close to you, delay them. Uh, and another thing, just because you may not be in the church or be religious, because in this community, we kind of shy away from that organized thing because you see a lot of scamology going on in those houses of God as well. And so people are actually trying to work on themselves. And so thus we have all these things that we need to work on as people together. So what I want to say to my female sisters and goddesses, fellow goddesses out there, you gotta be more careful. You gotta let that man go. And I mean the lust stuff. Sometimes we're paying too much attention to the man. We're putting too much trust in the man. And he's not even your children's daddy. At least the daddy is supposed to have a special love. Not all of them do, though. Not all of them do. And again, mother, you better have your thinking caps on and your third eyes open to see what you got going on. Because you put yourself in danger and you put your children in danger. One thing I heard the mother kept saying was she trusted, trusted, trusted for life. Well, that is where she went wrong. You don't trust nobody like that, sweetheart. All the way. No way. Always. There's always that X factor. So you remember, no matter what, watch and be aware. Watch and be aware. Stop thinking with your genitals. It seems to me like there is a extra amounts of estrogen running around. Is anybody can anyone agree with me that people's loins are going crazy? Is it you were like you were like crazy out there with your lower selves right now? Some of the things that I'm seeing just blows my mind. I'm like, oh no, my people, my people out there,
My people.
you are going mad. You're going mad, I say.
They're definitely going mad out there.
You should be trying to control your lower selves. With my different sounds that I have saying it's all the time. But you ladies, you gotta find a newfound love for the children. Because once you have that love, nothing and no one will come in. Destroy you and your seed. I think this is your duty to protect them. That's you definitely need to keep an eye out for your children. But mothers, it's you. It starts with you. The child is through you and with you all the time. You should always know what's going on with your children. No one should ever have the time to be able to violate you or your children. This should never happen again in this community because awareness, it's everywhere. There is no allegedness. This brother, Polight, violated a child sexually. He was up for 60 years. If he went to trial and through trial, he could have got 60 years, but he took a plea deal of 7 years in prison with a 10-year probation. So, yeah. And then he admitted that he did everything they accused him of doing. And there was DNA evidence as well. Okay? So, get with that program. It's a wrap. When you have the DNA, and we have no sympathy for that because this was a grown person. And so when you are grown and you make terrible ass decisions, you are going to have to go with your consequences. It's the sting of awakening. Have you ever made a mistake that hurt you? You paid attention the next time and you didn't make that mistake again because you didn't want to be seen as an idiot. Where people see you as a goofball, laugh at you in your face. Is that how you want to be seen? But women, know that eyes are watching you. And it's time for you to step your game up with your children. There should be no children being violated because their mothers better know what the hell they're doing at all times. All times. All children, boys and girls. They're messing with the little boys too, in case you haven't heard. They're after the little boys' strippers as well. Total mental illness going on out here. It seems like people are going bananas every day. More and more. Craziness. Oh, yeah. We see the videos circulating out there. It is a hot mess out here in this world that people are trying to pretend is all good. Shame on you. Firing squad for you. one more time. Because you're an idiot if you think that this one needs to have the cheek turn. No more turning the cheek. That is bad advice. No, you should slap it, okay? Because that is not the way. The cheek so they can slap you with the other one. This is 2023. Does that sound like some good advice? If that sounds like good advice to you, put a comment in the chat. Or let me know what's going on out here. Because it seems to me like some advice is being given that shouldn't be. If you're gonna listen to somebody, make sure that you understand what they're saying. Because most of the time, they're giving you the bullshit. Period. They are not advising you right in these places that you go to get advice. These temples and these churches and synagogues and wherever it is that you guys go to find the spirit, wherever you have to go to find it. And you see, that is the problem. Ladies, you are the spirit. Podcast. Because I just gave a key of life out there. I just shut things down. I just shut the shutdown. You know why? Because like on the 23rd minute of the show, how do you feel? That ladies, you are the spirit. Ladies, you are the Holy Ghost. Ladies, if you think anything else but what I just said, take it from me. This is the voice of God. And I'm telling you, ladies, you are the spirit. Just found out how important you are, how important you are to children as well. If you are the spirit, then it is up to you to make sure the spirits of the children are intact as much as you can while they're in their custody. Do what you have to do. You don't always have to be their friends. Life is not going to fall for you to be their friends all the time. Sometimes you're going to have to go not give them what they want. Sometimes you're going to have to stand on your ground and say, no, young lady or young man, you're not going to do this or that because it's not good for you. And I cannot let you do it over my living body. Over it now. I never really had this problem with my children. As you can see, I'm very theatric, so I found a way to persuade them to do the right thing. And even when they did the wrong things, I brought them back to the fold. And my children are not allowed to go astray at all. Not allowed. And if they do, I will snag and catch them and pull them back. That is your job. That is my job.
It's our job to rest our lives of our ladies. If this thing pans out to utter destruction and doesn't work out, then us. Because again, ladies, you are spirit. Celebrate your responsibility to keep our children from being violated. That is what you need to jam on and jam on and jam on to do. Us together. Some of us women can offer you some life coaching. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Come. We have so much to offer. But one thing we're not going to do is be manipulated, violated, aggravated, triggered, because we're healers. And there is no weapon formed against you that can prosper. Don't think a lot of people believe that. But that's okay. Because at the time in 23 experience, the sting of awakening, it's not going to hurt so it's a little, little stingy in the beginning, but it gets better. But we have to learn that this is not a joke. And we have to take this responsibility seriously. The world actually depends on the progression of this world depends on the women taking hold and control of our children. And we need to welcome the men who want to help us. Oh, I know you're so independent. You don't need the man. I'll tell you what I think about that. I think you need to stop playing yourself. Woman, you know, in the middle of the night, you wish I was there. Windows out. You don't want to be there by yourself. So cut it out. It just is what it is. Stay tuned for episode 2, ladies, because we have so much more to talk about. But it's going on 2 a.m. and I'm about to lay it down. But I just wanted to get on here and begin this conversation because it's not over. I know all. Right. It's fun. It's on intensity. It's